All right, welcome back. It's been a while since I put up a video, but I got so much to tell you guys. So much to tell you. I'm getting ready to head out to the grocery store, but we're gonna chat on the way. And hopefully I can enlighten you as to what's been happening on the channel, why I've been absent for a couple months, and where we're going. So the weather's changing here, and it's getting really cold out here in Tennessee. So I guess I should probably figure out what my travel plans are going to be. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about today is the fact that Paddy Wagon Travels has been on YouTube for 10 years. So can I get a round of applause? Yay! 10 years on YouTube. Here's how it consisted of. So I guess the thing that I really am thankful for are my followers and the people who subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. And if you've been an original, which I know some of you are, you're worth your weight in gold. And I just want to say thanks for hanging out with me for those 10 years. It's so funny that 10 years has gone by. You know, what was really funny is when I was watching some of the videos in preparation for this video and how, how I've changed in those 10 years. First of all, I started out the channel being incredibly uncomfortable on camera. I'm not so certain that I'm not still uncomfortable on the camera, but I think I've improved a little bit. And everybody in the beginning used to say that my audio sucked, and then when I was going back to those original videos, they were right. The audio was terrible. Of course, I was working off of a GoPro 5 at the time, and so who knows? I mean, that's a tragically terrible audio camera anyway. But anyway, I digress. 10 years on YouTube. It's been an amazing journey. You've seen my hairline recede. You've seen me gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight. You've been with me through all my trials and tribulations with Myrtle, my first Class A, and then of course trading her in for the travel trailer, then trading the travel trailer in for Class C, and then finally getting the van. And the van has really changed the trajectory of my whole RV life. So thank you for being a part of Paddy Wagon Travels for the last 10 years. But as is true with everything, time changes things, right? The RV and the van life community has changed a great deal. One of the things that I've noticed on YouTube is that, so many of the videos today are about the negative aspects of van life and RV life. And maybe it's just the channels that I'm seeing coming up in my feed, but it's a lot of drama. And really, at the end of the day, when you think about how the RV life and the RV community and the van life community has evolved, a lot of people have left full-time van life and RV life. A lot of the people that I used to follow on YouTube over those 10 years are no longer putting up content, and I'm not even sure they're still active. And so, as is true with anything, I have to evolve too. And so, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be evolving the channel to be a little bit more transparent with my audience. Now, I've always been transparent, but I've always kept my professional life and my RV life very, very separate. And I'm not quite sure why I did that. Probably because, Paddy Wagon Travels is really all about fun, and I could screw up and make mistakes, and it was no big deal. Whereas if I did something professionally out here, everybody's expected to be perfect. So I guess there was a little bit of stress in that. But I'm going to be totally transparent with you on this video so that you get a little bit more of an inside look at who Paddy is. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the name change to the channel. You know, moving from Paddy Wagon Travels really represents an evolution of the channel in terms of the type of content that I want to put up. The original channel name was the Paddy Wagon, and then that changed in about year 2 to Paddy Wagon Travels. And then this new change in name in 2025 represents the evolution of the channel. That's really all it is. I'm still going to continue to put up RV content, van life content. That's what I do. That's what the primary focus of this channel is. But I wanted to be able to expand a little bit more about health and wellness and life on the road. So Simply Paddy gives me the opportunity to expand that because I'm not full-time in the van life anymore, and I am, I do travel a lot still. I wanted to be more transparent in the type of content that I wanted to put up. And given that the bulk of the subscribers listed on my channel are no longer active, I figured that the people that are watching this channel are still interested in content that I'm putting up. So I decided we're going to evolve. We're going to evolve as everybody in the world evolves. And as the van life community is evolving, I'm evolving as well. So hopefully that takes care of any questions. But if you have questions about, what was the motivation for me to change the name, definitely put those in the comments. I would love to hear your questions. I'm more than happy to answer them. But I'm really excited about the new name because the new name is a branding across multiple platforms, and we're going to get into that in just a second. Some of you that subscribe to the channel may know that I am a registered nurse. I've been a nurse really since I was 19 years old. Nursing has been an amazing profession for me. Yeah, it's been tough. It's been really tough profession. And it's even tougher these days for nurses that are working at the bedside. So I have a great deal of admiration, love, and respect for nurses that are out there, on the front lines doing the important work that nurses do. For me, I have had a varied clinical background in intensive care, post-open heart. I've worked in leadership, a lot of times in leadership, and I've also worked in academics, both as a pre-licensure nursing instructor, which I loved, and many of my students, or former students, still reach out to me today and share with me about their careers, about what they're doing. And I have to tell you that nursing has been an incredibly fulfilling career for me. And in fact, when I sold everything and downsized and decided to get on the road, I converted over to a remote teaching position. And that's what I've been doing for the last, I want to say 10 to 15 years, is teaching online. And a big part of my life has been coaching. I've helped a lot of people, whether it's been students or just people in general, to tackle some of life's challenges. And so what's happening today is that I am now fulfilling a little bit more formalized education and training to become a board certified nurse coach. And what does that mean? Well, I've just finished my training and my education on this and all my practicum, and I'm now prepared to take my national boards. And I'll be doing that in November. So I'm pretty excited about that transition, but it's going to allow me to open a life coach practice. And so what I'd like to do is share some of those experiences on this channel as well, and hopefully integrate my life coaching background now into my van life. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and right now things feel really, really messy to me in how I'm integrating and branding all of this together with a professional website, with my YouTube channel, and then setting up the practice itself. But while it's messy, it is so exciting. If you want some live information and live content, I want you to join me on my Substack channel. I have a Substack newsletter and a Substack page. I'm going to link that in the description so that you have access to it and you're able to subscribe. It is a free newsletter, so there's no charge for anything, and I'm not charging for any of this on Substack. In addition to that, my website for my coaching practice will be going live here pretty soon. I'll link that in the community posts because I don't want to link right now because it's not live yet. And so for whenever you're seeing this video, you may have the opportunity to click on it live because it may be live by then. But right now in later October of 2025, the website's still in development. Okay, so earlier I said things are feeling kind of messy right now because that's what they are. They feel messy to me on the business side of it. But on my YouTube channel, I have great clarity. The only change you can expect from me is expanded content. I will always put up van life and RV life content because that's what I do. But I want the freedom that the new channel name, Simply Paddy, gives me to expand my content to talk about maybe more of the nuances of life on the road, things that maybe you're not seeing in other YouTube videos, anxiety, fear, and facing those things, but also too on health and wellness ideas, methods, strategies to help your life on the road be a little healthier. That's it. So leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. What do you do to stay healthy and well on the road? What life transformation did going on the road full time do for you? And did you find your tribe? That's a big deal. All right, if you're new here, thank you so much for showing up. Please hit that subscribe button. If you liked the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Until next time, thank you for being a part of this adventure and this journey. If you are new here to Simply Paddy, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.